back your homes or restore your dead to life.
But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Syrio Forel might still be alive, disguised as a completely different character, Jaqen Hagar.
Who are you?
Your dancing master, Syrio Forel.
Now, theory suggests Syrio Forel was actually a faceless man, protecting Arya from harm since her move to King's Landing. Here's what we know about Syrio's past.
9 years, Syrio Forel was first sold to the Sea Lord of Bravos.
The First Sword of Bravos, a high-ranking position in the city that is home to the House of Black and White. For such a nice title, I wonder why he decided to come to Westeros and teach water dancing. Now, let's take a look at Jaqen Hagar. He, just as everyone else in the House of Black and White, served the many-faced god, also known as the God of Death. From Jaqen's first appearance in the show, we can see that he has an honest, caring nature about him when it comes to Arya.
A boy becomes a girl.
I was always a girl.
And I was always aware. But the girl keeps secrets.
This goes the same for Syrio. When approached by 5 guards while only holding a wooden sword, Syrio decides to take them on, protecting the hand of the king's daughter. That's quite a bold move for your run-of-the-mill dancing instructor. But let's ask the question, what god does Syrio serve?
There is only one God, and his name is Death.
Oh, that's right, the God of Death. Sound familiar?
There is only one God. A girl knows his name. And all men know his gift.
For anyone saying Syrio was killed by Meryn Trant, and we need to just throw away this theory, think about this. Syrio took out 4 Lannister guards with little to no effort. He didn't brutally kill any of them in front of young Arya. But if he is a faceless man, then this fits along with how their protocol works. Assassins from the House of Black and White don't just kill anyone in their way. They are given contracts to carry out in service to the many-faced god. This could be the reason Syrio doesn't take advantage of the situation and outright kill the guards with Arya in the room. Here's a quick example of how Jaqen carries out his services as a faceless man.
And only death may pay for life. You saved me and the 2 I was with. You stole 3 deaths from the Red God. We have to give them back.
Remember, Syrio only incapacitated the soldiers, and at the end of the scene, they are only climbing back up to their feet. Immediately after this, Syrio makes Arya run away. We never actually see the conclusion to this scene. We only hear screams and weapon sounds from Arya's point of view by the stairs. The audience is left to believe Syrio sacrifices himself for Arya and dies an honorable death. But given what we know of his skill, Syrio could have easily acquired a proper sword from one of the guards and finished the job he started before Arya left. But wait, Meryn Trant lives on and is later killed by Arya in a Bravosi brothel. So how could Syrio have survived? Listen to Arya mention Syrio's name during Meryn Trant's death.
You were the first person on my list, you know. For killing Syrio Forel, remember him? Probably not.
Unfortunately, Sir Meryn couldn't respond. He was being gagged and choking on his own blood. I wonder what he would have said though. Maybe that Syrio bested him and escaped, disappearing before Trant could find him. After Arya kills Meryn and reports back to Jaqen, he says this is not how the faceless men operate. But then again, if only death may pay for life, then why wasn't Trant's assassination okay, since he supposedly killed Syrio? To add even more justification to why this theory is plausible, listen to what the Hound thinks of Meryn's ability, or lack thereof.
Was? You dead?
Yes!
How?
He was killed!
Who by?
Meryn Trant! That's why Sir Meryn's
Meryn Trant. The greatest swordsman who ever lived, killed by Meryn fucking Trant.
He was outnumbered!
Any boy whore with a sword could beat 3 Meryn Trant.
The greatest swordsman that has ever lived should have been able to easily escape the clutches of Meryn Trant. And if he somehow did, and we're supposed to believe he is the same person as Jaqen Hagar, Then at what point did Syrio become Jaqen? Look at this scene not long after Syrio and Arya separate for the final time. Who's under that hood? Oh, it's Jaqen, of course. He was being taken to the Night's Watch after being moved from the black cells under the Red Keep. Now, how could a faceless assassin get imprisoned in King's Landing on account of how well they become someone new almost instantly? Here are two options. Jaqen either got himself taken as prisoner because it was all just part of his plan at the time, or he was never in the black cells. That could be why he had a hood over his head at first, so as not to give up his identity because he was watching over Arya as she fled the capital. So let's just recap a bit. Syrio protects and looks after Arya, and in almost no time, after he bids his final farewell, a faceless man named Jaqen adopts a protective role over the young Stark. They both are from Bravos, both have remarkable skills in combat, and they serve the many-face god. Syrio has taken a much lesser role in recent years as a dancing master in King's Landing, and Jaqen shows up in this story as an ex-prisoner going to serve at the Wall. Watch how Jaqen reacts to Arya talking about Syrio, and let me know if it seems like he's keeping something from the young girl.
My dancing master was from Bravos.
To be a dancing master is a special thing, but to be a faceless man? That is something else entirely.
It seems there is evidence that leads in a few different directions, but you cannot help but feel that there is some sort of connection between the characters Syrio and Jaqen Hagar. Let me know your thoughts. Is Syrio Forel an actual faceless man that has been entrusted to protect Arya until she was willing and able to return home to Westeros? Or was he just a Bravosi willing to stand up to the Lannister regime? As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day, take care, and I'll see you soon.
You told her to kill me.
Finally, a girl is no one.
A girl is Arya Stark of Winterfell. And I'm going home.